Okay, now in our last couple of labs, we have gone through the process of setting up the infrastructure for and then installing our ClearML server, which is now currently running inside of your personal Kubernetes cluster. But now what we're about to do is we are about to use ClearML for the first time. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our local environment, Beachhead, and we're going to connect it through credentials to the ClearML server. The reason why we're doing that is because on this local machine, we are going to run a Python training script. And what we're going to be able to see is how the ClearML server through our dashboard is going to be able to automatically capture the metrics, the plots, artifacts, just all in real time, so we can see how to get that connected and how we can see ClearML do what it does so well. So first, before you can get any further inside of this lab, you need to, of course, have access to ClearML. If you got no problems with your ingress here, then you should be in pretty good shape. We're going to need a couple of tools installed in order for us to do our Python work here. So we're making sure that pip is installed. That's the Python package installer. We're also going to install ClearML. That's the software developer kit. We're also going to make sure that we've got scikit installed because that has a lot of really great data that we can work with, and matplotlib, which is, of course, a super popular tool with Python to generate charts and graphs. Now, before we can start doing any of that, we need to go through the process of getting our credentials set up so that we can work with this command line to ClearML. So I'm going to go ahead, click my little 3 stacks of paper in the upper right, and the app resource is the one that we want to use. Click the little pop-out button here, and it should take you to your dashboard. Now, making credentials is very simple. Here's what you do. Click on your avatar in the upper right-hand corner. Click on Settings. On the screen that comes up, on the menu on the left side, select Workspace. And on this screen, we are going to want to create some new credentials. Just ignore any credentials you may already have. A screen will come up that looks like this. Make sure that you are on the local Python tab. You should be by default. But what you're seeing here are the access and secret keys that you're going to use in order to authenticate. Be careful because this is the last time you're going to see this secret key. You'll see that those are also auto-inserted inside of this code block down here at the bottom. We're going to need this, and it will be different for everyone. Copy that to your clipboard, then head on back down to your command line. Okay, great. Now, what we're going to need to do is we need to take that block and we're going to need to make some changes to it. So we're going to make this ClearML configuration.config file, and let's paste that block in there. Make sure that you're following the instructions very carefully. Otherwise, this is not going to work. But first, we want to take a look at what is line number 3 on my screen, API server. We want to point that not to HTTPS APP, we want it to point to API. So make that change. And because we're now pointing to an API endpoint, we don't need the port number at the end of this line. So go ahead and delete 8008 and the colon, and there you go. What we're also going to want to do is add a line regarding our files server, because we're going to be saving artifacts that are being generated from our machine here to ClearML. You can paste this line as is from the step over on the left, but you are going to have to customize it a bit. That ID value is meant to be all those random digits and characters right there. So I'm just going to copy that, paste that in, and there we go. If you're having any issues on what comes next, it's definitely because there was a mistake inside of this file at this point. Now, I'm going to copy that whole block that I just made here. We're going to save and quit. Now, I want you to resist the urge to copy and paste this command. Just type out clearml-init. What this is going to do, it's going to initialize the ClearML software developer kit, and it's going to help us generate the config file that's going to enable connection. Where it says paste copied configuration here, paste in that edited config block that we made earlier. Just hit enter. And if everything goes according to plan, and it should, if you follow the instructions, you should get credentials verified, and there should now be a clearml.config file here inside of your home directory. Now, trust but verify. Just not getting errors isn't enough. We're going to create two environment variables here, app URL and API URL. These are just going to use some fancy trickery to search through those ingress objects and find the actual host names for both our app and our API. That's just going to make it easier for you to run these two curl commands. Note that they are talking to the host for our app and our API through node 1, which is in our cluster, port 30,300. If you'll recall from our previous labs, that's the node port that we're using to access the cluster. So can we access those services running in our cluster? Yes, we can. We're getting those 200 response codes, which means thumbs up. Everything's looking great. Okay, so we have successfully set up connection at this point, but now it's time for the star act of the lab. Can we run a training script like you're seeing here? We're going to be taking a look at this code in greater detail later, but you can see it's using the libraries that we installed previously. In a nutshell, what's happening is that we are going to be generating some data. We're going to be trying multiple polynomial degrees. You can see that we're using matplot library in order to generate a plot diagram. And what we're ultimately going to do is we're going to upload an artifact, best model coefficients. Just remember that we saw that earlier. Now, if you're ever not super sure about what a piece of code is, or if you're curious, of course, when we're in class, you can ask me this question, or you can pop open your Virgil and ask, what is this portion of the code doing? And of course, Virgil would be very happy to explain that to you. Now, let's go ahead and save and quit out of this Python script that we just made. We're now going to go ahead and we're going to run it. And thanks to the ClearML SDK code that is inside of that script, not only did we do the work here locally on this machine, it has created a task and is publishing the results in our ClearML dashboard. You can click that link and that will take you to the page directly, but I'll show you the long way. Just again, open up your app page like so. We're going to click on the brain over here because this is where ClearML keeps its projects. And lo and behold, here is our quick start demo, the results of what we had made. Let's click on that. You can see our polynomial regression with visuals. That's exactly the script that we just ran. We can see that it is completed. And once we click on that, we can hop through a couple of these different tabs just to confirm what it is that we've seen. Console, which is showing us this was the output, matching what we saw at our command line. That's cool. If we click on scalars, we can see the metric results of what was created. And do you remember how we said that that coefficient result was being saved as an artifact? Well, click on the artifacts tab and we can see that that has been saved as well. What's more, if we were to rerun this script, then ClearML would create a whole new task and would be tracking all that data separately, which is just really awesome. So we've successfully managed to authenticate with our ClearML credentials and configured a ClearML client. We've now confirmed full end-to-end functionality with our ClearML deployment, and we're ready to move on to what's next.